Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Solomon Scott Selections here for Saturday, October 16th. We're getting today's play of the day. Quick recap of what happened yesterday. We ended up giving out a look-ahead play in the upcoming UFC card taking place on Saturday. So if you want some action on the MMA card tomorrow, or on Saturday, I should say, then check out the video before this one. But a couple of pending plays already, not to mention the 3 college football plays on the joint show with Scott Steen, which I'm not sure if it got published yet. I'm assuming if it hasn't, it'll be published probably in the next hour or two. But I do have 3 more college plays for tomorrow. But either way, because of that, we're going to be looking at baseball. And there is game 1 of the NLCS taking place at around 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we're going to be going with a prop for this one. And it's a prop that we are actually undefeated with so far this season. It is going to be one of the race to X runs props. And for this matchup, we like race to 6 runs and neither at -105 on DraftKings at time recording of 3 a.m. Eastern time. So once again, just to actually explain what that is, it means that the Dodgers and the Braves, neither of those teams will score 6 runs or more, and that pays out at -106 on a DraftKings. Now, a couple reasons why I like the neither in the spot. First of all, it involves the pitching matchup because it's game 1. You have both teams using their aces, and you have Max Fried on the mound for Atlanta. And Fried, we know, is a solid pitcher, but I feel like people have not realized just how good he's been over the last month. In Fried's last 4 starts, he's gone 29 innings, and he's allowed just 1 earned run. He's absolutely just been popping off, and I do think the Dodgers will struggle against him in this matchup here for Game 1. Now, Fried has faced off against the Dodgers twice this season, 12 innings pitched, 2.25 ERA. I think he'll probably go 5 or 6, and I think that he will be able to keep the Dodgers lineup in check because the Dodgers offensively, despite a couple of outburst games against the Giants, really didn't do much for, I'd say, about half of that series, and the Dodgers are averaging just 3.5 runs per game this postseason, so I do think that 6 is a little bit too much for this Dodgers lineup to achieve. They might get the 4, they might get the 5, but I do think 6 is a little bit too much. But looking at who's pitching for the Dodgers, the answer is we really don't know, but there have been some reports that it might be Max Scherzer again. Now, it would be a little bit crazy because he ended up pitching 1 inning in the closeout game. He got the save in Game 5, but I do think Scherzer, we know he's a warrior. We know that he might end up going 4 or 5, so it might be a little bit of a limited start. But Scherzer has looked really good this postseason. So far, he has made 3 appearances, 12 and 1/3 innings pitched, 1.46 ERA. I'm also curious if the Dodgers will maybe try to tinker with an opener. We saw that happen in Game 5. Maybe they'll go with a Vesia or somebody else to try to get the Braves to, try to stack up their lineup a little bit against lefties before bringing in Scherzer. But either way, the point is Scherzer is, we all know, a gamer, and he has looked pretty good after being a little bit shaky in his first outing against the Cardinals, but he has battled, and his numbers have been very good overall. Looking at Scherzer's numbers against the Braves this season, he's faced them twice, 12 innings pitched, 3 flat ERA, so he has done well against the Braves as well. I think Scherzer will probably go, once again, a little bit of a limitation here, probably around 4 or 5, but the Dodgers' bullpen has been very, very good this postseason, which I do think will lead to a solid performance. But looking at the Braves offensively, they scored 5 runs in the Game 4 closeout game against the Brewers. That has been their ceiling so far in the postseason. The Braves are averaging just 3 runs per game. So both offenses have really not looked too sharp up to this point. Fried's been great. Scherzer's been great. And I do think that for a race to 6 runs at -105, the total in this game is 8. So people are expecting a lower scoring game. I think this game probably finishes around 4-3, something like that, maybe a 3-2. But at the end of the day, do I expect either of these teams to get to 6 runs? No. I think that you're probably going to have one team maybe make it a little bit of a sweat. You might see 3 runs with maybe the tying run or the losing run in this case for 6 runs at the plate. But I do think this number is too high with these quality starting pitchers going, which is why I'm going to take it. It's the play that I, once again, here for Saturday, October 16th, going to be on the Dodgers and Braves game, race to 6 runs and neither at -105 on DraftKings. Bye, everyone.